So Shams today reported that the Warriors offered Klay a 2-year deal this offseason in the range of $48 million. No deal was taken. Did Klay make the right decision betting on himself?
Nope.
Wait, they offered him 48 for 2 years?
2 years for 48. But I think on the heels of Draymond getting the 4 for 100.
He
24 a year.
Yeah, it was.
That's good money. 24 mil a year is good money. That's good money.
It's good money, to be honest. It's good money for him at that point in time.
Yes.
Right? He has to, I don't think he understood that who else is going to give you that money on the body of work that you've done since you signed that contract, right? It's about what you've done since that contract, right? I'm offering you $48 million off of playing 101 games out of the last 5 years. 2 years you missed. 1 year you played, 22 games. Was it 20? Yeah, 1 year played 22 games, 1 year you played 69 games, right? We won a championship, but it wasn't really because of you. But since you signed that contract, you haven't given anything anyway. So for them to offer that extension, he should have thought about it. But
who's his agent?
Let me see.
But look, what it would have done, it gave him time. It would have gave him time.
Who's Klay's agent?
Greg Lawrence at Washington.
Yeah. It would have gave Klay time in that 2-year window to catch his momentum, get through this slump, and not have no pressure really on his back. And then when he catches his stride in that, say next year on the 2-year deal, no pressure. Now he can actually say, all right, I got my stride, showcase me, get me to the next,
Klay making $43 million this year.
I agree with that.
It would have gave him that.
Because if he signs the 48 for 2, now we don't have to worry about nothing, right? Now Klay just go play. I think the money and not knowing what's going to happen is it's a lot of
But if you Klay, you hear 2 for 48 after Dre got 4 for 100. Are you feeling some type of way about that?
it don't matter. You stop pocket watching.
Right.
No, I'm not even saying from a pocket.
No, but what I'm saying
Values
is
are different.
But I'm saying is you have to go off of what you've put into the game. I understand you averaged 22 last year, right? But there's been 338 games before this season started. You played 101, right? You're making 40 something, right? Yeah, $20 million pay cut, right? You've missed 200 and something games.
Real shit.
You've missed years.
Real shit.
So what you've done is worth $48 million. See, people think like the contract is what you gonna be. It's what you've done, right? You averaged 22 last year in 60 some games. This year, as we speak right now, Golden State is probably looking like, fuck yeah. We dodged the bullet. We dodged the bullet.
He's not panning out for it.
One, this year right now is the second worst point production besides your rookie season.
Yep.
This year. This is his worst shooting year, period. In the league, 39%.
Yeah, 39.7%.
That's crazy.
But 34% from 3.
But
34%?
34.
This is worse.
That's double.
See, and I think
39.
and I think
this is worse. This is worse shooting percentage.
I think like a lot of us we get in that position and I don't think we realize if he does take the 48 for 2, he don't have no pressure, and now you still have a chance to come back and get another one because you guys are always gonna be in the hump. It's not like you're signing you're doing a 2 for 48 for a team that's never gonna be in the hunt or never gonna be right there again. So all those moments and shots and opportunities are still gonna be there.
Well, I think
So I think we be missing that.
If Klay's showing us the championship Klay that we know to be, there ain't no pressure on him to try to prove to us that he deserved the money. And I think that's where he was playing like he had to play to deserve that max or whatever that cap was. And it's like now we hear 2 for 48 and he say, damn, you should have took that because that's how you've been playing.
I'm sure it was more than that. What you think, 2 for 50? Overall,
they said 48 range.
So when you probably overall, when he probably signed,
to be honest,
50 something.
To be honest,
50 something too.
Yeah.
If he's making 43, to be honest, if he's making 43 this year, and they offered him 2 for 48.
How much he averaging right now?
15.
15.
Nah, that gamble
go from 22 to 15.
I actually want to take that back. That gamble's not really a gamble. he gonna go into free agency and can get that.
Get 48, yeah.
With this year, he can go
right
in
now.
there. He can go in and get 2-year 48 from anyone.
So you think this offseason Klay could go get 2 for 40?
2 for 40, yes.
I'm just
Klay
asking.
Thompson
No,
can
for
get.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
Klay.
fine.
He can get more than that.
What did Lemon Daddy
more
get?
than that. 50,
454.
454.
Rui?
Yeah, but I thought Klay could get like 50.
He could
Klay, that two-year 25?
Like, yeah,
Klay-
like 52, like 52.
And if his agent's who's supposed to be, he can get 30.
Rui signed 3 years,
He get,
51
he
million.
can get 30. I'm
saying
Klay.
55 for
I'm
2
Klay.
years.
To be honest, when I think about it now, what he did, he's fine. Because even with this right now, it's such a big drop from what he's making now, right? 2 year for a guy that he's giving me 15. Like now, if he goes the last 2 months of the season and he's averaging about 25, 20, if Steph misses the rest of the season, he starts putting in a 28, 30 production.
It don't look like
He gonna go 2 years. I don't think he will get more than 2 years 65. That's gonna be his right now. That's the ceiling.
The way it look right now is like he's going downward spiral. He's spiraling.
2 year 48 is his bottom.
Also,
end.
I
looks
mean,
nasty.
also, it's early though. It's
looks
early.
nasty.
It's early.
What does
though.
that
It's
mean?
early.
What does that
It's
early shit mean?
It's
I mean,
Nigga,
they go
you're not in year one. It can't
year-
say it's early in year 17.
The year they beat Boston, I don't even think they was doing good in the beginning.
No, they weren't.
Nah, it
Like-
ain't
like they
about
was- they
doing
was
good.
struggling.
It ain't about doing good.
So, like-
it's about him,
But
him and his momentum.
I don't know,
His
man.
momentum is fucked up right
You say he's in that range, but is he still in that range with the Warriors? And if you Klay, where are you going to get that bag? And do you want to go to wherever that bag is?
It don't matter because if he goes into, I think they let him go to free agency, right? He's the one player right now you can allow to go to free agency, test the market.
I think 2
Really?
And whatever the market gives you, I'll
Match it.
2 for
Just match.
60.
Wait for
Right?
match.
And I think
60?
I think right now
I said 30.
I read that 2 for 48. That is the bottom line.
But if you
He
Klay,
ain't
That's
going
the
no
max.
lower.
That's more. That's the max.
No, that's the bottom line.
Bottom
He can't go no lower than 2 year 48.
No.
Not a-
Gil, you Klay, the Warriors tell you
I
to do
retired.
that. Do you take that as an insult? Like go see if you can get somewhere else. And
I'm insulted right now.
Right.
but
so-
are you insulted enough now to say fuck y'all?
I got 30.
But what are you insulted about?
I'm going over here.
I'm insulted that I gave you 4 rings.
and you
this
ain't gave me a good offer.
Yeah, this is what you ain't.
What was the offer that you would want if you Klay?
4 year 100. I think 4 year 100, 4 year 120 would have been cool. I think that's what I'm worth.
4 year 125 a year.
After I'm making 40.
It's just like the 2 year 50 though. It's just
What
like the
I-
2
what I'm saying
50.
is-
It's just like for the 250.
I mean, the body of work.
But it's long.
The body of work alone.
4 year, but
4 year.
that's a
120.
commitment for us. We've already
The
committed
body of
to you.
work.
I committed to you by giving you 4 rings.
Give
The
us
body of
2
work.
more years.
Garden Kyrie.
But that's what I'm saying. Like some players want the longevity, the guarantee.
Yeah.
Right. The more stability. So, I'm confident that whatever happens in the summer, Curry can repair it.
What you mean by that?
Curry can repair it. If we ain't talking, because I done fucked up, hey, Curry, can you call him for me, man? Curry, can you call him, man? And you
talk to him.
display, hey, Splash brother, I need you to talk to your other brother.
Yeah.
Right? And
But
Curry.
if you Steph now and you looking at
I don't want to deal with that.
year
shit.
15, I'm seeing what Bron and them doing. I'm seeing what Giannis got over there. I'm seeing what's going on around the league.
I'm saying.
I mean,
let's do something, bro.
Nigga, I ain't called Tyrone.
Or they
I ain't
gonna leave
calling
Steph
him.
out here like Kobe them last 5-7 years, and then we just gonna have his last game, and they got to do something.
They gotta do something.
Mike Dunleavy got to
he
fucking balls.
ain't.
Steph,
Ruthless.
Steph would look great in Ladera Heights. Right down
Hey, man,
the street from Mike
a lot of people don't have that leeway, man. Hey, being a general manager, that's what I said. The only person who could have made the moves that we're talking about is Myers, because he already won what he's done.
Yeah.
Has shown that he's making smart moves, right? He has 4 rings. He's done everything he possibly can. So if he says, "Oh, it's time to break it up," the fan base won't challenge it.
Right.
Dunleavy coming in, everything he does right now is going to be, "Oh, nah, this is dumb," right? And I don't think he has the leeway or the time to see if it actually works. So if he gets rid of Draymond, if he gets rid of Klay, the city gonna turn. And if they don't turn to wins that next year,
that's the point. Like Brandon, you said, you need a ruthless move, but that move might make him hated by fans.
So what?
In the short term, but if it's a long-term success.
I got a job.
Fire.
It's my job. It ain't gonna be. I ain't
it's
gonna
the
get
owner.
fired.
But that's what I said. It's the owner. It's the relationship with the owner.
The money's too up for me to get fired. Listen, y'all put me in this position. Now, Mike, don't leave, go do your thing. Like, shit, this is what you signed me up to do, right?
Shake some shit
All right?
up, man.
I'm gonna shake some shit up. Hey, let me ask you this. So would have took care of Klay before Dre? Since you said he should have got 120 for 4, so would
Who does
you
it look like you need the most right now? Who does it look like you need the most right now?
Yeah.
The most right now.
You got one getting benched and one getting suspended, so I don't.
The one I need the most right now is Klay.
And that's who you should have.
And the reason I need that because it frees up everything. It even actually makes Dre play better.
Yep.
Okay, so that fucked up everything.
That fucked up everything.
So that's what happened. I think Klay feels they should have took care of me before Dre.
Talk about it.
That's why.
No, that's 1,000%.
Talk about it.
1,000%.
Yeah. Okay,
Talk
so that's
about
the whole
it.
thing then. So that's why that's his issue.
And like they was handicapped from the beginning. They was handicapped with Poole.
Yep.
They was handicapped with Poole. Like they made some really bad moves. The moves they were making before, and I think Myers, that's why he left. He know he fucked up.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Because if I'm Klay, I don't give a fuck about that Jordan Poole shit.
Where
He
my
just
bread
got
at?
here.
Yeah.
Where's my shit? Like, so he probably feel like, on some low key, like some Scottie Pippen shit.
They dropped the ball on my
How the Bulls
shit.
did Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, let's just be real. Biggest victim in this whole situation, Steph Curry. Steph, generational, maybe the greatest point guard of all time. Steph's looking around. And he just sees, a team in Southern California that just won the NBA Cup World Championship.
Trying to get him to LA so
having some
bad.
point guard issues as well. That purple and gold really look nice.
I personally don't see Steph leaving because
No, I don't think he'll ever leave.
Because Magic, the guy that he's compared to, is one city, right? It's one city, and that's where he's going to leave his legacy.
But it's an hour southwest.
But the problem that I said that Klay didn't get better, and he didn't upgrade his car, right? He didn't upgrade. He came in with a Ferrari, and it's been the same Ferrari, and people don't really understand when they be like, well, he got 4 championships. Cool. Does those 4 championships help his ass today? See, if he would have upgraded them wheels, he would have upgraded the brakes, put a little fender in the back for the wind. Right? When Curry came in, he couldn't dribble like he does now. He couldn't finish like it. If you go look at his weaknesses when he came into the NBA, those are not Steph's weaknesses today.
Right.
So that means he upgraded his vehicle so he can last longer. If Klay came back with dribbling skills, he don't have this problem right now. The fact that people know you have a bad hoof, right? You do have a bad hoof. It's not 100%. There's never going to be 100%. If I ball this paper up right now, it would never be the same. No matter how much I iron that shit, it'll never be the same. So he has a bad hoof, and to equal that out, you needed to put some more skills into your game, right? Put some more. Let me back you up a little bit. That's what helps Steph. That dribbling, like he about to go somewhere, your ass backing up. Right? And the fact that he didn't add anything to his game is what's hurting him today when he needs it the most.
You think anybody ever tell him that?
No one. When you tell someone that they need to get better, you should, with Greek, when I said Greek needed to be, what they throw, well, he got 4 championships. Well, they're so used to people saying, no, you find the way you are because you're winning. Right? What he was doing, he was a master at shooting in the 2-way. But at the end of the day, you got to add.
But this is all our expectation of what we see them to be. It's not who they see themselves to be. We ask more than what we see from people. We expect them to be a certain kind of way. Look, we see more in you than you giving us. Can you please be this way?
No, the reason why people talk like that because they've seen other people actually do it. Yeah. So that's why.
We want people to be who we've seen or who we expect or the potential that they have. Yeah. But they don't actually do it the way we see it. And that's why we end up looking at the shit like the way we're looking at it, like this nigga never gonna be who we want him to be. Because we see the potential in them being a certain way and they just don't hit it.
But
They just don't hit it.
No one hits it because they're satisfied with where
they're content.
They're
They don't see what we see.
No, people are content.
No, they're content.
Because look, if you perform, right? Let's say you don't get to see you the way I see you when you're performing. This is in real time, so you don't get to enjoy watching you play. You got to go home and rewatch that shit on the camera. Yeah. We don't get to see what the people see, and the guys don't get to see what we see. So when we give our perspective and our expectation of what they do and how we want them to be, they don't get it because they don't see what we see. And we can't explain it to them like, my nigga, if you just do this drop step this way one time, swear to God, it's open. And it's like, no matter how much we show them, they can't see it the way we see it.
No, the people who see it are called greats. That's the difference. The people who see it are called greats. When they told Steph, like, Steph didn't prove anybody wrong. Whatever his weaknesses or whatever his draft profile was, at that moment in time, they were right. They were right.
How?
Because that's what he was at that moment in time. He looked at it and said, oh, I need to upgrade my engines. I do not want to be this. So he took this, I can't dribble, I can't do this. That was the first thing I heard Steph was working on, his ball handling. They said, man, this man spends hours working on his ball handling. He didn't like his profile. Right? So he didn't prove nobody wrong. He just was smart enough to look at the critique and say, all right, if this is how good I am now, and I add this right here, oh shit.
But that's what
now I'm called one of the greatest.
Even with the critique, it's coming from a place that doesn't understand that he already had these skill sets. He already was a ball handler. He was already all of these things. He just wasn't them in these aspects of the next level. He wasn't that in college. He wasn't that in the NBA because he hadn't gotten there. Once he got there, he didn't have no discrepancies in his game. Steph didn't have no discrepancies.
He couldn't finish well. He couldn't.
Where? Go to state? He wasn't even starting.
What are you talking about?
Steph didn't have no discrepancy. He just needed opportunity and repetition.
But the problem was
no. If your ass can't, if you a non-shooter,
the only thing that was stopping Steph from being prime time was his ankles.
No.
It wasn't his game. He wasn't like, oh, he needed to upgrade his game. The nigga had the package. He had everything.
He didn't have that.
Y'all don't remember?
Yes, we remember.
I do too. And the nigga had the whole thing.
He can shoot. He didn't dribble like he's dribbling now. He didn't finish how he's finishing now.
He definitely wasn't moving. He definitely wasn't moving like he's moving now.
What is he, year 15 or something? Yeah. It's been 15 years. Of course he's going to be dribbling better, but he didn't. It wasn't like, oh, Steph needs to get in the lab and dribble. He was a point guard all his life.
No, he did.
And he was dribbling the way. He had been doing that. Him and CP are the same guys. They come from Carolina. I know these guys. They're the same guy when it comes to training. They're the typical point guards that train just like Steve Nash.
They're not the same.
All those guys.
They don't train the same.
Typical point guard.
They don't train the same.
Bro.
They don't train the same.
When
they do not.
I'm telling you, when
ball handling.
I'm telling you, you know what I called him? I called that man when he was coming. I said, oh, he's just a better JJ Redick.
Who? Steph?
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't got to
Bro, stop. Bro, don't say that out loud.
My boy,
that was your that was your analysis of Steph Curry coming out of college?
Yes. My boy Tracy Mills said, you crazy. He spent this whole summer working on his ball handling. What you about to see won't be no JJ Redick, right? He said he's been the whole summer not shooting. He's worked on his ball handling.
Who told you that?
Tracy Mills.
He's a liar.
Capper. It's a capper.
That he wasn't working on his ball handling?
He's a capper, man.
That nigga's a capper.
He wasn't working on his ball handling?
But these stories sound good over Campfire.
Tracy Mills said that?
This shit sounds good as hell over Campfire, boy.
No, I said he was JJ Redick. He said, no, he's not. He said he's working on his ball handling. He's about to be something different.
And this is no shade to JJ Redick. Everybody remembers JJ.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but I get.
But what I'm saying is,
I get what you're saying.
Like, what games was you watching?
He was nice though.
He was nowhere near like a
I get what
nothing
you're saying.
like a JJ Redick.
I didn't watch JV. I just seen motherfucker highlight. I'm like, oh, JJ Redick. That was me, being ignorant.
Yeah, at least you acknowledge that's the most important.
I called Greek the Freak. I said, oh yeah, he gonna be Karolinko. Fuck up. Fuck up.
I mean, in the beginning, because that's what you.
But that's what I saw. But that's not who he is now, because he's worked on his game. Klay is the same. Whatever his scouting report was, his rookie season is the same scouting report now.
You think so?
Yes.
But that's like I said, it's the expectation we putting on. I expected him, if he's a shooter, he came in, like, you gonna be a shooter. That's what you was there for.
You're content with the behavior. I'm not content.
But that's what he's hit. Came in as a dead-eye shooter. He didn't have no expectation. Washington State, he wasn't coming in like, oh, you're Grady Dick from Toronto or one of them. It was Klay, hey, surprise us.
Yeah.
Get in where you fit in, Capono style.
Yes.
Steve Novak. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Cool.
Yo, a lot of players.
But I'm saying.
I'm not saying that he should be content with that.
Why would you want to be content with that when you can just upgrade?
Because that's the way the position goes. As a shooter, you don't need to. You always gonna have a job if you can shoot.
I can always. I don't want a motherfucking job. Steph Curry didn't want a job. I want to be the best player ever. That's the difference of mindset.
Is that what Klay's supposed to be?
That's the difference between Greek to freak. I don't want to be this dude. Kobe said I can win MVP. So I'm gonna go into the lab and do whatever I can take to be the MVP.
And then did it.
That's why he went to the game.
Some people are not content with just being. I'm cool with just being this two-way player that can just shoot and D. Like, you don't want to dribble, you don't want to do no step, you don't want to add nothing to the.
Basically, he's like, you're not gonna give me credit anyway. If I was to do all that shit anyway, you just gonna still find some shit to critique me on. It don't matter. Man, hey, still something. I don't step back the right way.
Man, I
don't duck the right way. I can't bob in the weave in the right way. You're not giving me no fucking credit no more.
If your favorite player has been in the league more than 3 years and he couldn't shoot and he still can't shoot, he's content at what he's doing.
Can LeBron shoot?
Yeah.
Shooting very well from three.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was actually never a bad shooter.
MVP LeBron.
I just asked a question, man.
NBA Cup world champion and MVP.
Yeah,
they said J Kidd.
He look at it with you.
They said J Kidd can shoot it. You start shooting the fuck out that ball.
At the last year. Slow down, yeah.
But I'm saying,
you hear that, man? He's so quick to critique.
I know I came in with Jason Richardson, right? Jason Richardson couldn't shoot a gun.
So Jason Kidd was.
You put it in his hand. Hell no. You put it in his hand. He was so upset. People was at the free throw line guarding him. When we got into the summer, he said, "Yo, Gil, what do I got to do?" I said, "Man, just get on the gun."
Which gun?
The shooting gun. I never knew the motherfucker went to 0-0-0. I never knew. I never shot 1,000 straight shots before. He was shooting so much on that it flipped over. Like, oh shit. And then he became one of the best three-point shooters. A dude who. So I've seen when someone says, "Yo, I don't want to be this no more." So you can't tell me that some of y'all that can't shoot and you still can't shoot, you can't dribble. The fuck else are you doing? When someone says, "Oh," KG said this last live, I've never seen Gilbert turn it over. Like, he went from this to that. Because I was in the fucking lab every day. You want to go home, play video games, and do all that shit with your friends and shit? Cool.
So niggas need to set more screens in their spare time.
Niggas need to go into the gym, treat like a 9 to 5, not an hour to 2 hours.
Everybody can't take shots. Yeah, everybody can't shoot.
An hour to 2 hours. No, everybody can't shoot until your ass start working on it. Y'all ain't gonna never convince me. I was the 15th man on the team. By the end of the season, I'm starting 5. By the second season, I'm the second option, and the first option lasts 5 minutes. You're not gonna tell me that, oh, there ain't enough shots, there ain't this. I know one thing I did do.
Shoot.
I outworked everybody. I wasn't content with 15. So you telling me Klay can't spend his time? He's watching 30 do the drills. When did we see him do the drills?
It don't work like that, Gil. You projecting your work ethic on him. You keep doing that to everybody.
I got 30.
You keep doing that to everybody.
He not 30 right there.
He not you. He not you. He not them. He him.
30
Let
with
Klay be Klay.
Let Klay
be Klay.
It is kind of interesting though, just because it's like, yo, you gotta think about the nigga, like the people who came through Golden State. You had KD up in there for what, 2 or 3 years? Like, I'm sure KD picked up something different that he didn't do. Like, you know, I don't know. I guess, but a lot of players are content, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like a lot of people are content just in life in general.
4 rings. Like it's easy. When you say I got 4, I know it's hard for him. Nigga, I got 4 rings is gonna always be his trump card. When you're trying to get better, you can't have no trump card. You got to be able to absorb information. And I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yep, and you got to be uncomfortable.
I hear y'all. Sound good.
That was a ball.
It's proven though.
When you win, when you reach the top of the mountain, right? Do you have to go down the mountain and come back up a different mountain?
Yeah.
Right. So once you get up that first mountain, you're like, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
You go down and you're like, all right, I gotta go do this again. You do it again. Like every time you get to the top, it's like, yeah, ain't nobody better than me. So for Klay, it's like, where's the growth need to be if I'm always reaching the top of the mountain?
But you guys haven't been reading the top of the mountain like that.
That's why he always doing this. Look, this is why he's doing it. He's saying, I've done this 4 times. Where does my growth need to? Where is my growth need to happen?
Do it 4 more times.
Do it 4 more times.
What are we talking about?
What I'm saying. So I'm asking y'all a question. If I'm Klay and I'm like, where does my growth need to come where I can't win doing the same thing I've been doing?
Right now, you can't win doing it. You can't. You're struggling doing the same thing.
We need the other things that helped us win those other chips for us to continue. We can't win with anything less than what we've had before. So if I'm Klay and y'all saying that I'm doing less, it's not because my performance, is because we have less. We have less.
No, we have the same. It's now less. It's outdated.
It's not the same.
Your dribble, pull up, jump shot is outdated.
Our team is not the same. Our talent pool is not the same. It's not the same. Cause I didn't need to do all of that. I didn't need to do all of those things.
I know. What's that dude on the team name? His name is Curry, right?
Yeah.
His name is Curry, right?
Yeah, Steph Curry.
That's right. Curry, right?
Yeah.
Since his first championship to now, he's a whole different man. His attitude different, swag different, performance different, weight's different. He's a different breed of a man. Every year, he is showing you something different, showing you a better product. So you can't tell me as option 2, you can't give me a better product.
I can. He's showing
my option 1, every time we pull up, this man, damn, you pull up, and where you get them brakes at? Where you get your brakes at? And he looking at you like, yeah, your shit's still squeaky, my man.
Yeah.
I'm saving
your shit's still squeaky, my guy.
Like I'm saving my bread. Stop counting my dollars.
Now
man.
I see why
I'm saving
y'all be
my
on AD
bread.
head.
Well, his brakes are
Now you see why I personally.
Now I see why y'all be on AD head though.
But I'm looking for the up, like
I mean, it's the same type of situation.
Yes.
If we're talking about it, like it's the same type of situation.
You can't come in here with the same.
Because you guys have this high hope for like AD, right? And he doesn't do it all the time.
Y'all have the highest hopes. Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Well, look,
Hey, Steph Curry got the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Klay is on iPhone 8 still. Okay?
your iPhone, a good iPhone.
It's a good iPhone, but it's 7 iPhones too motherfucking late, okay? Update your shit is all I'm saying.
Similar functionality.
Yeah, man. Klay gonna be all right, man.
Listen, that's my point.
We got
the
3.
same fucking phone.
Klay gonna be all right,
Similar functionality.
It ain't nothing different about the phone. Not even no
gonna be all
button,
right.
no nothing.
No home button. There's
No,
I just got to
nothing.
do it to it.
Ain't
No
nothing
home
different,
button.
but the quality.
Klay gonna be all right.
The quality is different. Curry's quality is a lot better right now than Klay's, is all I'm saying. Upgrade your phone and go on and keep doing your thing.
What's
But he gonna get to-
What's
he
the
gonna
difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6?
Klay gonna be all right, man.
About a half a million, about a half a million dollars.
He's just in a slump, bro. He's just in a slump, bro. Klay gonna be all right. He's just in a slump. It's early.
We still rocking with Klay. Well, let's keep this thing moving. I think we talked enough Warriors. And Steph, if you find it in your heart, come to the Lakers, man. I think, obviously for your legacy, you want to stay with Golden State.
You begging a lot lately. You been
NBA
begging.
World Cup
Y'all just
champion.
came off the championship.
NBA
You over
Cup
here
World
begging for
champion,
another
Los Angeles.
player.
NBA
You begging for another player already. You just won.
Because we're trying to add to the team.
damn.
We're not trying to
We're not
stagnate.
content.
We're not content.
You not.
We not content.
Y'all just got y'all ass whooped last night.
We ain't
You
not
just got
content,
fucked. Y'all
baby.
not even the champs no more because you just lost.
We not on our Klay
You just
shit.
lost
We
last
trying
night.
to upgrade already.
So let's talk about that.
Fucking
Let's